Hey guys, I know I'm a little late on this video, but I've been sick all weekend. I had to force myself to get out of bed and go see The Hunger Games on Friday, and it was so worth it because the movie was so great. I actually really loved it. There's things that I want to complain about, but I'll try to keep that to a minimum and just like let you know how the movie was. I went in so excited because I love The Hunger Games and I had been hearing like amazing reviews about it, so I was like, okay, I'm sure this will be a great movie and I won't be disappointed. And I wasn't disappointed, but there's some things that if you've read the books, you know they left out or they changed up, and those things annoy me, but overall it was a really great movie. If you haven't read the book, there's some things that you like that needed to be elaborated on, but other than that, it's like a great movie. And people are saying that their only problem is that it's really long, and I honestly thought it could be longer. It was 2.5 hours and I thought it should have been 3 because I think there's some extra stuff they should have added in there, but that's just my opinion. I was kind of upset about the way that Katniss got the Mockingjay pin because Madge was nowhere to be found, and I mean, I kind of liked their little friendship, and I think they should have kept that in. I feel like more backstory was needed because, like, with Katniss and Peeta, you had, like, the bread scene, right? And if you read the book, you know what happens, but I feel like if you haven't read the book, you might be a little bit confused and you'd be like, okay, well, they met, like, one time, but it's so much more than that. I also feel like they should have had more backstory of how much Gale actually really loves Katniss, because they cut to a scene where he was like upset about Katniss and Peeta kissing in the cave, which I'll get to that scene in a second. But I don't think that they made it obvious why Gale was so upset about it. Like, you could infer, but you don't really know like how much he truly is upset about Katniss and Peeta being together. The cave scene should have been longer, first of all. Second of all, they didn't include the part where Katniss like drugs him and leaves to go to the feast. I honestly think that Josh Hutcherson is in love with Jennifer Lawrence, because if you notice the way that he looks at her in the cave scene, it gives me butterflies, honestly. When I really think about it, I have a lot of things like to complain about, but overall it was so great. I agree with a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people say that the beginning went really slow and then the games just went quick, and I think that's true. They didn't show as much of the like suffering and starving and you know, when Katniss had to go find the water and Haymitch, you know, Haymitch wouldn't help her and took because he knew that she was so close and things like that. Woody Harrelson was a really good choice for Haymitch, and I also love Stanley Tucci. Oh, my arm hurts. Oh, Katniss's relationship with Cinna was complete crap. They didn't elaborate on that at all, and like it just made no sense. Overall, it was really good. There's things that were left out that suck, but I also thought the ending was good for a movie's sake, you know. I'm not trying to bag on this movie. It was really great, and the cinematography was beautiful. I really loved it. If you haven't seen it, you should really go see it, and if you haven't read the books, then I don't know what you're doing. I want to see it again in IMAX. I think that'd be so cool. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I've been like bedridden all weekend, so that's why I'm just now making this video, so I apologize for that. But I hope you guys have a great week. I'll try to vlog this week sometime, but yeah, may the odds be ever in your favor.